Hello, Captain's Log, September 1st, 2021. Now, this video is going to be a continuation from the discussion that we had last time. If you missed last time's discussion, we were talking about the White Knights and the Trolls, and why you shouldn't trust either of them and you shouldn't be a part of either of their groups. In that video, I mentioned that I would do a video talking about how to use the Kiwifarms. Now, I am by no means an authority on the subject. I'm not telling you that you have to do any of this, and this video isn't made for people who already have a Kiwifarms account or people who already use the Kiwifarms regularly. This video is for the new people, the people who are just getting into Christian, people who don't know the ropes, and people who are confused about the life around Christian Weston Chandler. Not everyone knows about the Kiwifarms, so this video is made to hopefully educate them and give them some advice on how to use the Kiwifarms. I'm not going to say that I'm going to get everything right. I'm not going to say that you have to follow my advice. It's just out there if you want to. So with all that out of the way, let me get to my first bit of advice. That being that you don't have to make an account to read the forums. A lot of people seem to think that you have to make an account to be on Kiwifarms. No, it's not like Twitter and it's not like Facebook. You can be on the farms without having an account. It's more like 4chan if you have to have a comparison. You can read anything that anyone posts without having to have an account. And right now, getting an account is really difficult because it's invite only, because a lot of people are coming on there to stir up trouble. The Kiwifarms has been in a lot of hot water recently, so they have temporarily disabled regular people from making accounts anyway. So I understand why a lot of people are intimidated. A lot of people see the doxing that goes on Kiwifarms and they get worried. They're afraid that they're going to get doxed. And that's a valid complaint. That's a valid issue. If you don't want to get doxed, just don't register. You can read anything that you want to there, and there's no way anyone can find out who you are if you don't make an account. So that's my first bit of advice for you. The second bit of advice would be check out the highlighted section of any article that you choose to read. At the beginning of almost every single thread on Kiwifarms, there is a highlighted section. That's where the original poster, if they're doing their job, updates everything about the person they're covering. You'll see little highlighted sections, and a lot of the time it'll be labeled as spoilers. Check out all of that. A lot of the times it will link you to later parts of the thread that would normally be hard to get to. So if a thread is like 200 pages long, the highlighted section will really help catch you up on everything and help link you to the parts of the forum that you need to go to in order to find the evidence that you are looking for. The highlighted section is a major help, and I feel like a lot of people just ignore the highlighted section. So remember, at the beginning of every thread practically, there's a highlighted section, and it will tell you when there are updates to the thread that you were trying to read. Now, what if you don't want to read the highlighted section? What if you just want to go through the thread reading everything? Well, for that, I have to warn you about something. Anyone can post on Kiwifarms. Anyone with an account can post on a thread. So that means that sometimes there might be speculation, sometimes there might be false information, sometimes there might be gaslighting. Who knows? Anyone can post anything. So if you want to be 100% safe when it comes to reading through Kiwifarms threads, it's safe to just go with the stuff that the person who made the thread posts. Sometimes you'll get information from other people, but unless the original poster verifies what they're saying, I would take what the other people post with a grain of salt. Usually the original poster is the person who's the most active in the thread. They're the person who updates the highlighted section, and they usually correct people if they spread misinformation in the thread. So remember, keep an eye on the original poster and read posts that that person makes, because usually it will either verify other posts or debunk other posts made by random users. And finally, do your own research. Don't blindly trust strangers. For some reason in this modern age, people want to trust anyone. There's a lot of people out there who randomly trust me. I advise you to not randomly trust me. I don't know everything. No one knows everything. Do your own research. If you hear me talk about something, look into it yourself. There are plenty other websites where you can fact check stuff. There are plenty of other resources that you have at your disposal in the internet age to where you can fact check something someone says online. Don't blindly trust people. Don't just believe what someone says. Fact check it and make sure that what you're saying is correct. If you do all these steps, then I'm pretty sure you will be able to guide your way through Kiwifarms. Hopefully I was a help in this discussion. I know a lot of new people are getting into Christian and they're very curious about how to use the Kiwifarms, if it can be trusted, and how to use the Kiwifarms. Hopefully I was able to help you guys, and hopefully you will pass this information on to help someone else as they're struggling to try to get into all this. If you guys like this video, hit the like button. If you really like it, share it, and if you want to see more, then subscribe. Thank you guys for watching, and bye.